Do you have a question, Kelly?
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
Over the last few years, there's been a lot of speculation, a lot of talk and rumor about a possible reunion or reboot of NBC's hit comedy series, The Office. And typically, it always ends up the same way. People are too busy or they've moved on to other projects. There was one potential spin-off with Rainn Wilson's character, which was Dwight Schrute, and that was to take place on his beet farm in Pennsylvania. But I think it made it into the development stage, but I think ultimately it was shelved. But now we have Mindy Kaling, who played Kelly Kapoor and also served as a writer on the series, saying basically that the show could not be made today because it's so inappropriate. So let's jump into this Variety article here. Basically, Mindy Kaling says The Office is so inappropriate now and couldn't be made today. Most characters would be canceled. Let's see further down in this article what she has to say. It says the ensemble cast of The Office is always asked when a reunion or reboot series might be made, but original star and writer Mindy Kaling recently told Good Morning America The Office just couldn't be made today. Why? The show is so inappropriate now. She goes on to say, the writers whom I'm still in touch with now, we always talk about how so much of that show we probably couldn't make now. Tastes have changed, and honestly, what offends people has changed so much now. I think that actually is one of the reasons the show is so popular, because people feel like there's something kind of fearless about it, or taboo that it talks about on the show. Now that's kind of interesting. She's basically saying that people's tastes have changed, and honestly, what offends people has changed so much now. I kind of don't think that's really the case, Mindy. I think what's changed is you and Hollywood. That's who's changed. Because basically what you're saying is people love the show, and it's still so popular. Heck, Netflix had it on their streaming service for so long, it ultimately got pulled back away from them because NBC launched Peacock. So I think we know that there is a high number of subscribers that join Netflix just to be able to watch 9 seasons of The Office. And if you're basically saying, Mindy, that it's so popular because the show's so fearless and it's almost taboo in what it talks about, then that indicates to me that the audience hasn't changed. The people haven't changed. What's changed is you in Hollywood and virtue signaling. That is what changed.
Don't listen to your critics. Listen to your fans.
She goes on, when asked what her character, the pop culture obsessed Kelly Kapoor, would be doing in a 2022 version of The Office, Kaylee responded, I think she would have quit Dunder Mifflin to become an influencer and then probably be canceled almost immediately. Actually, most of the characters on that show would be canceled now. Kelly's character probably would get canceled by today's standard, but it would be Kelly canceling herself. Let's see. They also talked about Steve Carell in an interview from 2018 when he was asked about a possible reboot. He said, the show is way more popular now that it was on air. I just can't see it being the same, and I think most folks would want it to be the same, but it wouldn't be. Ultimately, I think it's maybe best to leave well enough alone and just let it exist as is. And I would tend to agree with that, right? Hard to catch lightning in a bottle twice. Is that even a phrase? I'm not even sure. Catching lightning in a bottle.
Sometimes I'll start a sentence, and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way. Like an improv conversation. An improvisation.
He went on to say, literally, you'd have to have all the same writers, the same producers, the same directors, and the same actors, and even with all those components, it just wouldn't be the same. So no, but I love the show. It was the most exciting time, so on and so forth. So again, I'm agreeing with him. The Office had its time. It's still one of the best comedies ever. Mindy Kaling's gone down another rabbit hole in Hollywood, and she's becoming an activist. And I think that's where you're getting her take, is that it would be so inappropriate now, when that's just a ridiculous statement. It wouldn't be. And it wouldn't be because of the popularity of The Office now. And even to Steve Carell's point, it's becoming even more popular. So let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. Is it a good idea, a bad idea to have a reunion? Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and we will see you on the next one.